So, my husband went away for 3 weeks. I decided to, I'll surprise him. I'll get new bed sheets, I'll get new bath mats, maybe a few extra pictures in our bathrooms, give him a little welcome home. And as time went by, I just found more things to do. I didn't even do all of the work by myself, but I feel like my soul did. So it was a lot, literally sweat, a little bit of blood. I did nick myself on some nails, so blood, sweat, and definitely some tears. So stay tuned and I will show you exactly how I did it. Okay, so here we go. These are the before pictures of what my garage looked like on a day-to-day basis. As you can see, it actually is a pretty good sized garage. It's just that we have so much clutter in there. It was hard to really find things or know where to put things. And so as I was doing the makeover in the other parts of the home, make sure you check out those videos. Then my husband actually is on the phone with him, and he said that one of the things he wants to do when he gets back is to prepare the garage for winter. So I decided to just add it to the list, get it done, and one less thing to worry about later on. So step one of the process was just really decluttering, getting everything out, and then cleaning. So I started with a brush and got out all the cobwebs in the corners of the walls. I used an air blower and just tried to get out all the dust and grime from all the corners, and then started painting. So the way I actually chose the color for the paint is I literally went on Facebook Marketplace, searched paint, and I found someone selling this can down the street for $20. So that's how that got going. And then I used about 2 cans of paint in total. I took the can of paint to Home Depot later on, got them to color match it, and it was an extra $30 for that, and painted the whole garage. This is a fairly straightforward process. It is just a very tiring process and a lot of arm work. So I pretty much did everything in one coat. The places where it had the mudding and the taping strips, I did go over again. It's not perfect. I'm not a painter, but I think it did help to just give a whole new refreshed look. So cleaning this garage was a multi-step process. We used to have a husky about 2 years ago, and the amount of dog hair that I still found in the garage from our husky from 2 years ago, I was just astounded. But in any event, it did really need a good cleaning anyways, so this was good timing. So for this part here, my mom actually did find me this device from Home Depot where it is supposed to get all the corners. It worked kind of okay on these corners down here. I did have to really press hard to really get it stuck in the corners. Because the ceilings were so high, I really couldn't even do it properly. So as you can see, I just gave up and moved on. So with the floors, it was a fairly straightforward process as well. At first, we had a power washer, which is great, and I just power washed all of the floors to get everything wet. And then I came in with the same cleaner that I used on my countertops video, the KUTTER, and I put that all over the floor and then use a bristle brush to really scrub that in and clean it as much as I can. And then power washed everything one more time. Now for the paint. This paint, I will put up a picture here. This paint, I got it for Home Depot. It was $50 for one pail of it. And I did my research first. I watched a bunch of YouTube videos of other people using it, and it's a fairly straightforward product. So as you can see, I just went ahead and painted everywhere on the floor. There is an option if you have some cracks in your garage floor, you can seal those up first, let those dry, and then paint over it for a more smooth process. I, however, did not have the patience or the time, so I just painted things over. I mainly just wanted to have a fresh, clean look for when my husband came home as a surprise from his trip, so this was a good enough job for that. Good job, Ryan.
Needs a little bit more. Maybe I can make it.
So this is what it looked like after one coat. It actually covered things pretty well. There are some sections here which you can see which actually do have one coat, but it just didn't cover it as well. So I did end up going to Home Depot to get a second can, and then I did do a second coat which made everything completely just one tone. I was gonna leave that little lip on the walls there because I was really tired after this process, but if the bottom turned out really well, I said, you know what, might as well just take the extra 30 minutes and get everything done. So I used a paintbrush and cut around all the corners at first, and then used the roller to get everything in between. Here I'm just doing some touch-up paints with the wall color, just around any nooks and corners or any spots that needed a second coat. Now for the organizational part. So I got these shelves from Home Depot as well. They were about $39 each. It was straightforward putting them together, and my whole goal with the garage is I really wanted to declutter a lot of things and just organize the things that we do need. That way, when we do need things, we are able to actually find them. So something we did always want to get, a smart garage control. So I actually just happened to pass by this at Home Depot as well, and I decided to pick it up. It was on sale for, I believe, $59.99, and I got it and I was so excited, and then I realized it's only for one door, so eventually I'll go back and get another one. But installing it was very straightforward. The device actually comes with an app, and the app has a whole process, and it literally walks you through step by step. So the second part of the device does need to be installed in an outlet. For us, because we have an outlet for the garage opener up there already, I decided that would be the best spot to keep it. So just drilled a few holes, installed the template, and then the device just twists right in. So next, I was gonna leave this bar here. Again, I was just really tired, but my mom said it really doesn't make sense and to move it on another wall so we can actually use it to hook some things. So I told her if she wants it moved, then she needs to cut it. So now for some more organization. This is an idea I wanted to have to hang the recycling bins because I didn't want them on the floor. I wanted to use up some more wall space. So they do have some store-made recycling box hangers, but they're about $40 each. And I wanted to hang about 4 or 5 of these, so I decided to, again, search YouTube and watch a video on how to make my own. So I got this piece of wood from Home Depot. It's about $5 after taxes, and I just cut it to the sizes. I cut 2 bars of wood at a time and drilled them to each other and then hung them on the wall. Always try to find a stud to make sure it's more secure. So this was my attempt at hanging the bike on the wall. I got a bike hook from Home Depot for $10, but for the life of me, I just couldn't get this installed, so we will just say this was a attempt failed. And finally, I got our driveway sealed. So I found this great company. I actually found him on Facebook Marketplace. He was very responsive, has great pricing, and did a great job. So I will put a link to his contact information below as well. You can see it right here if you would like to reach out to him to do yours as well. Here are the before and the after photos of the driveway. Stay tuned for the very last episode, part 6, which will be the final reveal and a look of all the renovations combined. See you soon.